Hi, Claude Whitacre here. I'm a sales trainer, a speaker. I've written several books on selling, and I have a vast library of books. I like to keep abreast of what's going on in the industry, what's going on in sales. I like to read books on selling, how the mind works, how people buy. I like to read books in different industries. For example, one of the best-selling books in the network marketing industry is Go for No. It's written by Richard Fenton and Andrea Waltz. Go for No, Richard Fenton, Andrea Waltz. It's a short book, but it's a really good book. It's jam-packed with a lot of information. And one of the things I got out of it, I got a lot out of it. You'll see you saw in my other videos. But one of the things I got out of it is in chapter 25, it's called The Big Enchilada. Okay, ask big, fail big. So here's the question for you. Okay, if you are going to sell something, again, especially for network marketing, but it works for pretty much any kind of direct selling. If you're going to sell something, why not sell something big? Why ask for, I'm going to use as an example, instead of selling something for ask somebody to give you $25 in something, go for, $5,000 or $2,000 in something. If you, instead of selling something for $2,000, why don't you sell something for $10,000? Here's why. Okay, for several reasons. One is, it's really not harder to sell something for 5 times as much. For example, do you think it's like if you sell a little handheld vacuum cleaner for $50? I found that takes about the same amount of time to sell a little hand vacuum cleaner, okay, than to sell a $1,000 or $2,000 high-end vacuum cleaner. It really takes about the same amount of time. Why? Well, because you've got to explain how it works, and you've got to talk to them about what they want and ask them questions and all that. It really doesn't take much longer to do that. All right? And if you're selling an insurance policy, let's say you sell life insurance, and you sell a policy and it's $50 a month or $600 a year. If you're selling a policy, you're talking to somebody who's more qualified, is maybe more wealthier, has a greater need, and you're saying, well, this is $400 a month or $4,800 a year. It doesn't take 10 times longer to sell that product. It might take 5% longer, 10% longer. It really doesn't take that much longer. But here's the other end of that. Okay, let's say that you're an average salesperson and you sell about 1/3 of the people that you talk to. Once you're doing a real sales presentation and giving them information, about 1 out of 3 times or 1 out of 4 times they buy from you. Now, I'm just using that as an example, okay? If your average is higher than that, don't gloat, okay? If your average is lower than that, don't despair, okay? I'm just using that as an example. Well, what about the people that didn't buy? Well, if they said no to you for $50 a month or $500 a month, what's the difference, okay? So if most people that you talk to are going to say no to you, fail bigger, okay? Because some of them are going to say yes. In other words, if you talk to 10 people, one of them says yes to a $5,000 sale, and maybe one of them says yes to a $500 sale, the 9 that said no, what difference does it make? You're not rejected more because they said no to a $5,000 sale than a $500 sale, okay? So you might as well sell something that is not overpriced, not something out of their price range, not something that's a burden to them, but sell something that costs more money, okay? Don't sell something that costs $20 when you sell something that costs $200, that will be better for them, that will satisfy their needs better, okay? There's a lot in this book. Go for No. I suggest you get the book. Thank you.